He was a special talent on the court and on the verge of finally making his mark in the world. He managed to defy the odds, overcoming a great deal of unfavorable circumstances. But just after reaching his goal, his life was almost cut short. Let's take a look back at the horrific Paul Pierce incident and find out what actually happened. Before Paul Pierce was an NBA champion or a larger-than-life TV personality. He was like many kids that had big aspirations to one day become a pro athlete. The odds were truly stacked against Paul as he grew up in the very dangerous Inglewood, California area. Being a youth surrounded by gangs and drugs, basketball would be the one hobby that helped him keep his nose clean. Pierce worked on his game religiously day and night, and he soon became quite the skillful player in his neighborhood. His non-stop work ethic would lead him down a path to receiving a full athletic scholarship at Kansas University. Soon Paul's ultimate dream was finally about to come to fruition. Ironically, the team he despised growing up would be the very team he would represent in the league.
With the 10th pick in the 1998 NBA Draft, the Boston Celtics select Paul Pierce from the University of Kansas.
Paul Pierce sitting in the green room back there a little longer than a lot of folks thought he would be. But he is picked now number 10 by the Boston Celtics.
While the historic Celtic franchise were accustomed to championships in the past, they were currently in a rebuilding phase, and Paul was expected to bring the banners back to the highly respected organization once again. He made his presence known immediately, averaging nearly 17 points and 7 boards per game in his first season. His numbers improved even more the following year, inching him closer to all-star status. Having a good amount of experience under his belt, Paul was convinced the upcoming season would be an even bigger leap in his career. However, his future would be put in jeopardy after an unexpected incident occurred. Pierce, being in his early 20s, was known to enjoy a party or two, which is not uncommon when it comes to professional athletes. Before his third season started, Pierce went out to a local Boston nightclub with some of his friends and teammates. Paul, being single at the time, decided to mingle with a few attractive women in attendance. While trying to seal the deal with one of the girls, he would be interrupted and confronted by an unknown man. The aggressor told Paul to get away from the woman he was having a romantic conversation with. The dispute led to a physical altercation taking place, with others in their entourages choosing to get involved as well. When the brawl was all said and done, the future NBA star would find himself stabbed a total of 11 times. He received multiple knife wounds in his back and near the stomach area. A beer bottle was also smashed over his head, giving him a large gash on the face. With his adrenaline spiking through the roof, Paul didn't even realize why he was so bloody. A friend had to inform him he had been stabbed several times. Fortunately for Paul, a hospital was nearby and he was rushed out of the nightclub to get medical attention. By just small fractions, the stab wounds missed a number of vital organs, which would have spelled the end for him. A thick leather jacket, fast-acting friends and a nearby hospital may have very well been his saving grace. Shortly after the stabbing, 2 men were later arrested for the assault that almost ended Pierce's life. The incident was an eye-opener for the young up-and-comer, and he would suffer mentally following the dramatic night. The paranoia and anxiety resulted in Paul rarely leaving his home, and he was constantly watching over his shoulder. He began spending hours and hours training in the gym after regaining some strength. Paul would use basketball as an outlet to avoid being consumed by all the negative thoughts. The unusual coping mechanism helped him improve on the court immensely. By the time the season rolled around, he was fully recovered and miraculously was able to play a full 82-game season. Like Paul predicted before the incident, it indeed was a breakout year for him, averaging 26 points per game and nearly 7 rebounds. Pierce, focusing more on basketball and less on clubbing, landed him on the path to a Hall of Fame career. Even going on to earn the nickname The Truth after many brilliant performances on the basketball court.
Paul Pierce is the truth. Nothing you can do. Nobody in the country can stop him. You better believe it.
Look at Harrington. He's talking to Pierce and talking to each other. Show me what you got. Pierce pulls up for a three. That's what I've got.
His accomplishments in the league continued to grow over the years. He went on to make the All-Star team several times, lead his team to an NBA championship, and individually take home a Finals MVP award. Paul is widely considered one of the most clutch athletes ever. Pierce most recently was officially honored as one of the top 75 greatest NBA players in history. Even in retirement, Paul still manages to bring fans great moments with his hot takes and antics.
Who's the best wing shooter of all time?
The best wing shooter of all time? Right now, it's Ray Allen, but it will be Steph.
It will
be Steph.
He's not a wing, though.
Wait.
What is Steph?
He's a point guard.
He's a wing guy.
What?
He's a wing guy. He's a combo guard. That's not a point guard.
Get this show over with,
He's
man.
a wing guy. But Ray Allen, he's the best
Steph Curry is not
time.
he's a wing guy?
Yeah, he just
What is a wing guy?
He just
I like
plays
it.
the point.
Wing guy is fun.
He's a combo.
He's a hybrid.
And then Clay.
Were you a Paul Pierce fan? Where do you think he ranks all time among small forwards? Leave a comment below and let me know.